Welcome everybody. So I think the soul world got so excited because we're going to do soul readings, and we are having some challenges. So I'm going live. It's It's called a desktop webcast, but it looks pretty good, huh? Can you see it in the back? Looks pretty good. I'm actually standing, not sitting. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is May 2022, and we are preparing to do some soul readings for you. My name is Jimena Gavino, and I am the center leader. So this is May 2022. So it's amazing how fast the year is going, and it's amazing how time seems to be accelerating. So this is actually what years ago when we traveled to China, I was mentioning I'm the center leader for Master Sha Dao Center here in Vancouver. And Master Sha has 12 centers around the world. And the centers have a Dao source, a source calligraphy healing field. And these fields were created by Dr. and Master Sha. He is, of course, a source channel. He became a divine channel on August 8th of 2003, and he has been uplifted. His power, his appointments have been uplifted. He's now a source channel, which means that the source is the ultimate creator of everyone and everything, of heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. So Master Sha, one of his teachers was Dr. and Master Ji Chen Guo, who is the creator of what's called body-space medicine. You can get the book on Amazon. Master Sha wrote this book to present Master Guo's teachings to the world. And it's also, a lot of that teaching is included in Master Sha's original book, Power Healing, and then Soul, Mind, Body Medicine. And since Master Sha became a channel in 2003, then he has been releasing what's called Tao wisdom through his books. And he has written 30 books. He is a world-renowned healer, teacher, author, humanitarian. He's the founder of the Love, Peace, Harmony movement, who is a movement that is committed to creating a world of love, peace, and harmony, uniting the hearts and souls of everyone and everything so that we live in a world of peace. And he's also the creator of Tao calligraphy, as I mentioned to you. So how he creates Tao calligraphy is when Master Sha writes the calligraphy, he reaches up to heaven, connects to heaven, connects beyond heaven to the source. And the source transmits through Master Sha to the brush, to the ink, to the paper, a golden light ball, a field. And this is a source field. It carries source frequency and vibration. It carries source messages of the purest love, forgiveness, compassion, and light. It carries the most positive messages. So it can transform any negative message, any level of negative messages that we may be carrying in our souls, in our hearts, in our minds, and in our bodies. So soul is the carrier, the repository of all the messages that we carry from all lifetimes, from heaven, from Mother Earth. We carry lots and lots of messages. Our thumbnail has a message. Our hand has a message. Every part of us, every cell, every tiniest matter, tiniest space, they all carry messages. Some of the messages, 100% positive. Some of the messages are mixed. They result in experiences of pain and suffering, experiences of physical pain, back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, illness, chronic conditions, cancer, leukemia, what's the condition? COPD. The lady has COPD. I talked to somebody yesterday. They have a condition. Anyways, so there's lots of different kinds of conditions that people have. I have 3 conditions for which there are no cures in Western medicine. One of them is Crohn's disease, a condition that you get ulcers form deep in the intestinal wall of your large intestine and colon, and you basically, the inflammation, there's so much inflammation in your body. I looked like I was 6 months pregnant, and you get very puffy. Your body gets puffy because it's a lot of inflammation, and it's very hard to digest and absorb food. So it's very uncomfortable, very painful, very dangerous. You can end up in the hospital very easily. I also have a condition called Charlotte cysts, no cure for that one either. The lining of the spinal cord gets very loose and forms pockets where cerebrospinal fluid forms what they then call cysts. And that usually sits on a nerve. Very painful. And I've had a lung condition now for 2 years. But I was very lucky when I was in the emergency room in March of 2000, March 6th or 9th, I don't remember exactly, of 2020, Master Shah was sending me life-saving blessings. I knew I was very, very sick, but the protocols for the COVID were brand new, and San Francisco was just preparing to close down. And I remember I went to the emergency room. I actually had to go to 3 different hospitals because they were not set up. And they told me my oxygen levels were in their 80s. And still, they never even checked they didn't check my lungs. They didn't take x-rays, nothing. They just wanted to give me a letter that said that I was sick and I should probably be off of work for a couple of weeks. Yeah. But Master Shah sent blessings. And then he sent blessings again a second time. And that actually got me started on my healing. So these 3 conditions were healed primarily through the Tao calligraphy healing field, through practices here. The frequency is so high that it goes beyond healing. And many people use the Tao calligraphy healing field for spiritual development. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So I want to ask you to post, and let me see if I can do this. I want you to post in the chat if your spiritual channels are open. And tell me if your soul language is out. Can you do soul language translation? Are you able to do direct soul communication? What are you able to do? Can you share? Do you have an open third eye? Post in the chat. Thank you, those of you that are joining us. Post in the chat. Is your soul language open? Is your direct soul communication channel open? Is your third eye open? Your direct knowing, is that open? Which channels are open for you? Can you post in the chat? So these are the 4 channels, the 4 major soul communication channels that all human beings have. The soul language channel is the channel that enables you to connect directly with your soul, to receive the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience, the guidance that you need from your soul. Because think about it, your soul is carrying with it all of the wisdom and experiences from all its lifetimes, from all the spiritual teachers that it has had. All the experiences, good and not so good, that it has had on the spiritual journey, in relationships, in business, families. So it has this. It is an immense wealth of information. But how do we access that? How do we get access to the wisdom that our soul is carrying? This is where the soul language channel comes in. So let me see who's shared. Please be, I would say, as honest as you can. So is your channel open or it's not open? Because, we're going to do some demos and stuff. So it helps to really know what you're able to do and not do. So let's see. They're moving. Okay, so Shari says, I have some direct hearing and knowing, and my soul language is open. Okay. Maureen says, all 4 of her channels are open. Good for you. Suzanne, so her direct soul communication channel is open. Her direct knowing is open. Her soul communication, no. So probably soul language, right, is open. And third eye is not open. Okay. So Brianna, my channels are open. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you up front, because I'm reading your posts. Everybody so far, you need to take the class. You need to take the workshop on Saturday and Sunday with Francisco and Laura and Hui Ling, because I can see from some of the posts, you need a little bit more training on what the different channels do and how to determine how open they are. So there's a little bit more training that you need. But here's the good news. This weekend, you have 3 great teachers, Francisco, Laura, Hui Ling. The power, 3 grandmasters that can help you to open your channels one by one. They're going to focus on the soul language channel. So the soul language channel is the foundation channel. The more open this channel is, the more open the other channels are. So Master Sha, when, I don't know how many years ago now, gosh, it's 21 years ago at least, because one of the first things he did when I met him was to do an Open Spiritual Channels workshop. So he would have us chant 1 hour a day to bring out our soul language. And then once the soul language came out, he had us chant for 1 hour a day to make sure that it was fluent. Because here's what would happen. It would come out like this. Hey hung hong arshi ibonyo, hey hung hong arshi ibonyo, hey hung. And we'd be stuck at hey hung arshi ibonyo, hey hung. There wasn't enough power. There wasn't enough oomph to open the channel. And then if it would open, you'd go, and then it would close. And then you'd have to start all over again. And so he would ask us 1 hour. I see, Lydia. I see. Did I just see Lydia? Yeah, Lydia Mays. So Lydia's on the chat. So Lydia, did you do 1 hour of practice? Because you've been with Master Sha since 2009. And I think by then it was standard practice. Everybody chants 1 hour a day to open their soul language channel and to keep it open. Then the next step, once you could sustain that 1 hour of your soul language, then he also had us do practice where we recorded a translation. So we recorded ourselves doing soul language in response to a question. Then we went back and played the recording. What did she say? Okay. Then we went back and played the recording and translated our own soul language. And then initially, you'd only get like 2 or 3 sentences. And then Master Shah had us practice for 1 hour until we could get a whole page. You know, an 8.5 by 11, a whole page of soul language. And Patricia Smith did it. She was amazing. She was so determined. She was going to get this. She was going to open her spiritual channels, and she did. And she was able to do that. She and Marilyn were able to do that. Yes, not consistently though. Yeah, well. So this is my first teaching for you today. If your soul language, and we're going to practice soul language together, all of us, yeah? Because we need to raise our frequency and vibration, align with this field, so that when we, the master teachers, go to do readings for you, the field is very high, so the messages are really deep. I met with a master teacher 2 days ago. This teacher had an accident and was really shaken, really, really shaken. What is happening? Why is this happening? I did this, I did that. And so, asked me for a flow. I said, okay, I'll do a flow for you. And then the flow was so profound. I got a text today. I'm still thinking about this. And I was like, well, don't think, just chant and align with the message, because you need to bring the message. We're going to do a reading for you. You need to bring that message into your heart. Then you can action it. Otherwise, it's just sitting in your brain and you're trying to figure out what should I do. But instead, we have to bring it into the heart. So let's practice together, bringing our soul language out. So before, we used to use the numbers. His teacher, Master Guo, Master Sha's teacher, Master Guo, was given the numbers. He was 9 years old, I believe, and he contracted pneumonia. And when they took him to the hospital would not, in China, the hospital would not treat him because his family did not have the money for the hospital. So they told them to take him home. And the acupuncturist, herbalist in the neighborhood came in to treat him every day. What he didn't know is that on the surface, Master Guo looked like he was in high fever, very high fever, so is not really conscious. But at the soul level, the divine came to Master Guo and began to teach Master Guo about the spiritual journey, and began to teach Master Guo about herbs, acupuncture, healing, and gave Master Guo this sacred mantra, this number, this set of numbers. A few years ago, Master Sha, in 2829, Master Sha was given the sacred sounds from the Tao for the chakras. And then a few years later, the Tao told Master Sha, use those mantras to bring out the soul language, because it's a higher frequency and vibration. So I'm going to ask the team to put the sounds for the 7 soul houses one by one. First soul house, hey. Second soul house, hung. Third soul house, hong. Put that into the chat for people. So let me create a field. We're already in the field. I'm already buzzing. In fact, for a minute there, I actually started to go sideways at the beginning because the frequency was so high and my body couldn't sustain it, which I don't have that happen too often. But at any rate, so let's close our eyes. If you're seated or you're standing, I'm standing. My feet are exactly 6 inches apart, and my toes are facing forward. My knees are soft. So if you're seated, make sure your feet are flat on the floor, heels under your knees. Make sure you're balanced. Our toes are pointing forward. Your hands, one hand in front of the other hand in front of your lower abdomen. So we're gathering energy into our foundation. You can also put one hand in front of your message center, one hand over your lower abdomen. I prefer that you put them in front of the lower abdomen because you need a ton of power to open your spiritual channels. And the starting point for all of the circles, all of the main, the flow of energy in the body is the first soul house, the root chakra. Okay, so feet flat on the ground, back straight, tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Reach up to heaven with your Baihui point. Reach down to Mother Earth with your kidney 1 point. Heaven, Mother Earth, human being, and then in this field, the Tao are all melding as one. Okay, so close your eyes and let's open our channel, our soul language channel. We want that channel to be widely open because we want to be able to have the voice, the soul voice of the divine, the Tao, and the source to come through us. That's amazing, right? That would be absolutely amazing. So deep breath in. Dear Divine, and deep breath in, visualize golden light streaming into your heart chakra, streaming into your lower abdomen. And deep breath in. Dear Divine, dear Tao, dear Source, dear countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, dear all spiritual fathers and mothers in heaven and on Mother Earth, my name is, and give your name 3 times, Alba Jimena Gavino, Alba Jimena Gavino, Alba Jimena Gavino. Connect now with your Heavens team. And this video is going to stay up. So it's going to stay up on, not necessarily on live stream, it's going to stay up on YouTube. And so make sure that you are on our email list, make sure that you are registered for tonight. Then you'll get the email that has the link to the YouTube, right? Okay. Connect with your Heavens team. Dear my spirit guides, 2 of them. One is Mother Mary and one is Kuan Yin. If you have shifus, do you have a shifu? Connect with your shifu. Connect with your sacred objects. You know, here, of course, you've got the field, but you probably have calligraphy cards. I have a calligraphy card. Do you have malas? You might have, like we have this beautiful book behind me. A lot of the books have sacred blessings in them. So connect. Create a more powerful field in your own space. Connect with all your treasures. You're all my treasures, downloads, transmissions, orders, and blessings. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please turn on. Please boost the power in my first soul house, in my soul language channel. Help me to open my soul language channel, right? Deep breath in. And we're going to chant this mantra very fast. Hey hang hong arshi hi won yo, 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 hey hang hong. Oops. I saw it a few minutes ago. Oh, there it is. It's there. Can you all see it? They posted it. So just connect with that. Chant those words very rapidly. Hey hang hong arshi hi won yo, 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 Bari bara bara bari 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 bara bari bara bari bara bari bara di da da di da di da di da do 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 dum. Hey hang hong shi hi won yo hey hang hong shi hi won yo yo da do da do da do da do do dum. Yo ya yo ya yo 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 do di da do 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 di da 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 di da do 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 di da do 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 dum. Really fast and really loud, okay? Hey hang hong shi hi won yo hey hang hong shi won yo many 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 di ba di ba di ba di ba di ba di ba di. Yo da do da di da do da di da di da do da di da di da di da do 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 do. Yo ya yo 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 do 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 do. Faster 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 faster. Badi bada bada badi badi bada bada badi bada bada badi bada badi bada badi da bada badi da badi da badi da badi da bada di bada di bada di bada di badi da badi da badi da badi da badi da badi da badi. Yo 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 do 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 di da do 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 do. Badi bada badi bada badi bada 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 badi bada badi bada bada di bada di bada di badi di badi di badi di badi. Badi bada 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 badi 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 bada 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 badi bada 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 badi bada badi bada badi 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 badam. Badi bada badi bada badi bada bada badi bada badi bada badi bada 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 badi bada bada badi 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 bada bada badi badi bada bada badi bada bada di do 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 do. Yo da do da di da do do di da do 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 do. So something's happened. Yo ya do da di da do 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 do. Hey ya yo da di da do da di da do 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 do. Bari bada bari bada bari bada bari bada bari 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 bada bari bada bada bari adi da 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 di da do 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 do. Yo ya yo 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 do 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 do. Faster, 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 faster. Yo ya do da di da do da di da di da di da do da di da do 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 bari 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 bada 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 bari bada 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 bari bada 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 bari bada bari bada bari bada bada bari bada bada bari bada 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 bari 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 bada. Yo ya do da do da do 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 do. Hey ya yo da di da do da do da di 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 da di da di da do da di da di da di da. Bari bada bada bari 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 bada bada. How do you feel? What did you do? What did you experience? Share on the chat. Can you share on the chat? What did you experience? Did your soul language come out faster? Did your soul language channel expand? What happened for you? Can you share? Were you able to sustain it? Because I'm doing a practice that Master Sha gave me. He told me I have to stand for at least 70% of my practice time, and I think I'm close. I'm definitely way over 50. So probably closer to 70. And I notice I have incredible stamina now. It's amazing. So I want to find out from you, what did you experience? Were you able to keep up with me? Were you able to chant fast, to chant loud? What happened for you? Like there was a point where I was actually, if I wasn't standing, if I'd been sitting, I think I would have gone into emptiness. What happened for you? There's 40-some people. Post in the chat. What happened for you? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So let's see who posted. Master Shadow Center, welcome Robert. Yeah, welcome Robert. Lear, I was able to do it. To do all of it. Okay, good. Suzanne, soul language got loud and expressive. What does that mean, Suzanne? Tell me what that means for you. What do you mean expressive? Sandra Barron, a beautiful lightness. Oh, okay, wait. Beautiful lightness of bliss came on for me. Yeah, so what happened to your channel? Did your soul language get stronger, clearer? Because your soul language channel is your foundation channel. It's going to go through a lot of transformation. It'll start, it starts out like baby soul language. And then suddenly it goes, and then it starts to get a little sing-song, and then it takes off on its own. And even now, my soul language changes. Out of the clear blue skies, a completely different soul language will come out, because the channel keeps opening. Okay, yeah, post everybody. I want to hear what happened for you. Okay, Suzanne, I read that one. Sandra, I read that one. Lear, easy for me. Then you need to chant faster, Lear, and louder, until the soul language is coming from literally from your foundation, from your zhong, from your lower abdomen. Yeah, because we want to be able at some point to receive from Master Sha a treasure that's going to allow us to flow through the source soul language, right? But your channel has to be really strong and open. Lydia, yes, felt more connected and grounded. Was your channel more open? Was your channel, what was the sound like? Was it more lyrical? What happened? Brianna, I felt Jimena's soul language coming to my heart and opening my message center. My heart felt so peaceful. I went into the condition. I was able to keep up surprisingly. I know, that's what's happening now. It's amazing. Well, because you're part of the morning practice too, Brianna. So every day you're chanting with me, yeah. Andrea says, I may need more discipline because I started to receive, sorry, let me make this bigger. I started to receive a message and couldn't control it. What do you mean you couldn't control it? Andrea, can you explain for me? Because this may not be such a bad thing, but I don't know what you mean, so I don't want to give you, the wrong guidance. Anna, soul language smooth and fast. Oh, beautiful, Anna. She's amazing. She's in the morning practice with me. She has amazing third eye experiences, and yeah. Catherine, my voice went to a low guttural sound, kept up for the most part. Okay, good. Christy M. Oh, Christy Mendoza, yeah. She's an acupuncturist in Southern California. It doesn't want to turn off now. Exactly. That's beautiful. That's exactly what you want. You want that soul language running all the time. And Suzanne says, she said her soul language was expressive, right? Let me see what she said. My soul language got loud and expressive. Yeah, it's exactly what happens. Okay, so it's kind of like a foreign indigenous language. Yes, that's what happened to me for a long time. It's very indigenous, and then it just changed. Anna, I started to yawn. Yeah, that means your frequency is getting really, really high. That's great. So just keep going. Open the channel, open the channel, open the channel, open the channel. So language boosted my energy, lots of heat and much joy. I'm so excited reading your posts. Yes, I was thankfully able to sustain. The soul language got louder, clearer. It was also very calming. Ta-da! Your soul language is a superpower. It has the ability to heal, to transform, to rejuvenate, to enlighten. It can do many, many things because it carries soul power. Beautiful. Jean McGregor. Jean, beautiful. Soul language changes and gets more varied. Yeah. It's going to keep doing that, and then finally it'll kind of settle in one. Jill, never done this before. Oh, Jill. So what do you think? I don't know what I'm doing, but it sure was different. I know, Jill, but once you find out, Soul language helps you to access the wisdom of your soul. You have a superpower. You can learn profound wisdom from your soul. So it doesn't matter that it's a little bit different. Look at how happy we all sound. It's worth it. Do it. Open your spiritual channels, and it starts with your soul language. Okay. Okay, Andrea, I want to follow your guidance, but I was receiving a message at the same time. So I began to write, and it was very powerful to me. Yeah, so you're getting messages. Don't stop. Get the message. Open the channels. It's okay. Get the message. I appreciate you want to respect the person leading the practice. Get the message. Get the message, because in the field, the frequency is very, very high. So the messages are coming out. Okay. Where did I leave off? I saw Jill, Andrea. Okay, Rosemary. My soul language went out. Where did it go? My two hands were shaking faster and faster. My lower abdomen is so warm. Oh, it came out. It came out. Okay, my lower abdomen is so warm. Vibration extended from my lower abdomen to my heart and to my crown. Yes, 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 yes. Soul language is a superpower, I'm telling you. And Andrea said, I was looking for guidance, so it was automatically and easily done. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to take some of these. I'm going to just let the team know. I'm going to take some of these posts off. Yeah, sorry, it's not the right time. Okay, so let's see. And Sarah, Sarah, our own Sarah. Look, love doing sustained soul language takes me into emptiness. Exactly. Feel without boundaries. Okay. So here's the thing. We normally are on Zoom, and we are able to have all the master teachers. We were going to do like this round robin thing. So there's 5 master teachers, and all of us, we're going to go one by one, and we're going to do a total of 10 readings. But something's going on with the Zoom and the live stream, and they're not connecting tonight. The relationship has a blockage. So we've already sent blessings. I'll send another blessing for the relationship of these 2 platforms. So plan B in the chat. You need to give me 1 question, and instead of having all the master teachers doing the readings, so sad, you get a reading from me. You get a reading from me. And these are short, by the way. These are very short. These are not 30 minutes of 30-minute reading. This is a 2 to 3 minute reading. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, like, let's take Suzanne, because her name is at the top of the list here. So Suzanne's going to say, I would be honored to receive a guidance from my soul. I'm going to connect to your soul. I would be honored to receive guidance from my soul for this question. So go ahead, post the question, and I will do this for 10 people. So 10 people times 3 minutes is going to take me 30 minutes. Okay? So as soon as you're ready, post away, and I'm going to continue to teach. So what we do when we open our soul language, we are accessing the wisdom for any aspect of our lives, our physical health, emotional health, mental health, spiritual journey, relationships, finances, pretty much any aspect of your life, you can receive guidance from your soul. This is really the first level, but it's so important. The stronger your connection to your soul is, the easier it's going to be for you to connect to heaven. What many people do is they go, oh, that's just my soul. oh, that's just my soul. And then they kind of push that aside and they like, I want to connect with Mother Mary. I want to connect with Mother Mary. I want to connect with Mother Mary. And they're doing flows and they're doing flows and they're doing flows and they're like, I can't go deeper. I can't go deeper. You can't go deeper because you're not connected to your soul. The stronger, this is what it means for you to have a foundation channel. The stronger your connection to your soul, the easier it's going to be for you to connect with other souls in the soul world, to receive their message. The more you can translate your own soul language, the easier it's going to be to translate other people's, other saints and holy beings' soul language. Okay, I see a couple posts here. All right, Lydia, I would be honored to receive guidance from my soul. What is my next step in my soul journey? Okay, how? I'm just connecting to my own Heavens team. How? This is, Lydia, this is your soul. Beloved Lydia, the next step on your soul's journey is to deepen your connection with your Shifu. Deepen your trust. Allow your Shifu to guide you, to give you the path at every moment, lighting the way to enable you to experience what it means to truly align and connect with the soul world. This is my guidance for you. How? And you know, Lydia, for you, this has been a struggle. This has been a struggle for you. There are lifetimes when you actually had teachers who guided you with soul language, but you could not let go enough to be able to really open the heart. To surrender is to open the heart, to allow the heart, to allow yourself to be vulnerable, trusting the teacher. So trust your Shifus, yeah? We don't always trust ourselves, but trust your Shifus. Okay, all right, next one. That was Lydia, right? Brianna, I would be honored to receive guidance from my soul for what this difficult situation I'm going through is teaching me. Brianna, okay. I just get, the reason I hesitate is because these are the questions I gave her and told her to do flows for herself. Oh my goodness. So, people are so funny. All right, let's do this. How? Beloved Brianna, you are a sweet and playful being in this lifetime. For you, what is important is to find the light and focus on the light. In this lifetime, you are keenly aware of the dark. It is most important to remember and to be keenly aware of the light. For only by focusing on the light can you become one with the light. This is my guidance for you on this day. How? Okay, who's next here? Suzanne. Okay. How? These are faster. These are faster. These don't even take 3 minutes, which is good. How? How? Thank you. This is, dear Suzanne, this is your guidance. You and your sister have had many lifetimes together. And in several of these lifetimes, you have been twins, connected deeply, not only on a physical level, but at the heart, knowing what each other feels and thinks. And though you are not twins in this lifetime, there are still remnants of that behavior. Do forgiveness practice with your sister for any lifetimes in which there were challenges where one or the other experienced what is called jealousy, and forgive. Forgive each other, forgive yourselves. Focus on that beautiful and powerful heart connection. How? Jill? Oh, Jill. So, I'll do this for you, yeah? How? But I have to restate the question. I just have to say, I have to restate the question, okay? Because if we focus on, it's like Brianna, right? Brianna's focusing on the, always in front of us, light and dark. If we only focus on the dark, where do we connect? We connect there. So we feel negative feelings. We think negative thoughts. We have negative experiences. But if we focus on the light, we connect to the light. We're drawn into the light. We experience more light in our hearts. We experience more light in our thinking and in our bodies, yeah? So I have to restate your question so that we can give you really positive guidance. How? And by the way, if you're posting, but you only have one name, I need you in a comment to give me your full name, okay? Like I see the next person, Andrea, then Nisha. Nisha, I need your full name, okay? Diliana, full name, please. Okay. Jill. How? Dearest Jill, I am honored to give you this message. Healing is a journey. It is a journey of discovery of your heart, of the truest, most sincere aspects of your heart. In order to see this aspect of yourself, it is important to let go of negative information, negative mindsets, negative beliefs, negative attitudes. Any negative information simply serves to hide your truest self. Healing is to find, to discover, to connect with the truest, most pure aspect of yourself. Let go of the negative and connect with the positive. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, Andrea, I would be honored to receive a message from my soul. Moving city with my family. So what do you want to know about moving? Yeah. Can you, Andrea, can you post what you want to know about moving? Okay. Let me go. Nisha, Diliana, I need your last names. Rosemarie Pineda, I would like to receive guidance from my soul for my next step to resolve my financial concerns. Okay, don't spend. No, all right. Don't spend. Okay, let me offer you a blessing, offer you a reading. And by the way, soul communication, if you don't know it, because when you make a connection to the soul world, what is happening? It's a blessing. It's bringing the frequency and vibration of the soul world to you. So you're getting a huge blessing from your own soul. How? Rosemarie. How? Beloved Rosemarie, this is your soul speaking. Beloved Rosemarie, remember the teachings. Ancestors plant the trees. Descendants enjoy the shade. Remember to honor your ancestors. Remember to thank them for 50% of whatever you have in this life has been influenced by your ancestors. Honor them as you would if they were physically in your presence. Acknowledge them, thank them, learn from them, keeping in mind that they have created the path that is going to assist you in reaching higher and higher in the soul journey. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I don't know if you talk to your ancestors every day, but I think you definitely want to do that. You definitely want to every day acknowledge them, thank them. Yeah. Supra, I would like to receive guidance from my soul on how to achieve financial freedom so that I may more freely serve everyone and care for loved ones. How? Okay. How many is that? Can someone on the team count for me? Keep count. How many have I done? Yeah. Okay. How? Beloved Supra, this question of financial freedom is really more a question of how to fully live a spiritual journey when you have physical life and physical world responsibilities. On the spiritual journey, many encounter this question because for them, the spiritual journey and the physical journey are separate. But what is important, my beloved, is to remember that the spiritual journey and the physical journey are one. The physical journey is to serve the spiritual journey. The spiritual journey serves the physical journey. The more you are able to see the oneness of your life, the more freedom you will feel, and the more clear the answers will be of what is the next step and how to take those steps in a way that will take your spiritual journey significantly higher. How? So 6, was that 6 with Supra or without her? I want to see if the people gave me their, oh, Nisha Patel, okay. Okay, Nisha, I do for you. How? So tell me, is Nisha number 7 or number 6? How? How? Beloved Nisha, this is your soul. Beloved one, for you, it is important in this lifetime to think about balance, to check if you are in this moment balanced physically. Is your energy balanced throughout the body? Are your emotions balanced? Is your mind balanced? This is one of the key lessons in this lifetime for you. To learn to use the practices, to learn to apply the wisdom of the Tao, the power of the Tao light treasures, to bring your physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual bodies back into balance. You start with one, go to the next, and the next, and the next. Over time, this will become second nature. This is my guidance for you on this day. How? The other lady was, okay, Diliana Chopova. By the way, this is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, so you are number 8 Diliana. What to do about work, career. Okay. Okay. Andrea Chapova, right? Or Diliana Chapova. How? And close your eyes. Everybody should close their eyes and focus on your heart chakra, focus on your lower abdomen, because the soul world is releasing so much power into the field. How? Beloved Diliana, you are more talented and more gifted than you acknowledge. It is a habit, an experience that has occurred in other lifetimes of believing that you are not as talented, not as gifted, not as qualified, not as educated as others, when in reality you are often just as or better. The priority for you is to begin to acknowledge that you are talented. Look to see where are your strengths. What have they helped you to accomplish in this lifetime? Then the answers will come of where to go, how to dedicate your talents and your skills to serve the world and to serve others. How? So I'm going to go back because they were part of a list. Okay, so Andrea, did you post somewhere? What is the question about moving? If this is viable and better. Okay. How? Okay, how? You know what? This is a very, very big question. You really need to honor a master teacher because they need to give you, they need to do an extended, they need to do an extended reading for you. So this is too big to do, a 1 minute reading on. So it's not that I don't want to do this for you, but 1 minute I can do a lot, but you need an extended reading. There's a lot that information that you need besides, is this a good thing or not a good thing? So I think you really need to get a reading, get an extended reading from somebody. Yeah. Okay. Let me see who else. Where were we here? In this list. Jean, I think you're next. What is blocking my communications? How to remove the blockages? All right, let's do this for you. How? Beloved Jean, this is your soul soul communication has been a challenge for you because there is fear of revealing information that is not to be revealed, and that has kept you from allowing your soul language, your direct soul communication, your direct knowing to develop despite a deep desire to open these channels. Connect with the Tao, connect with the divine. Know that mistakes can and are forgiven when our heart's purest intention is fully expressed. This is my guidance for you on this day. So Jean, the Master Sha says, drop the knife, become a Buddha. So what he's saying is, human beings, they're constantly fighting. They're fighting themselves, they're fighting the world, they're fighting the soul world. But instead, make peace. Forgive yourself. Ask for forgiveness from the soul world. Forgive yourself. Be sincere. Drop the knife. Let it go. And see what happens. Forgive yourself. Ask for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Okay? Okay, Anna, you're number 10. How long will it take to heal my physical blockages so I could be free at last, free at last, free at last, and serve better? We can serve now. I finally got it. This is what Master Sha's been saying for how long? You think you have to wait to serve. You think you have to wait to do anything until. Instead, do it now. But let me give you the reading for you. How? Beloved Anna, this is your soul. The message is for you to take action now, to think how to fully embody the life that you wish you had. With art, with dance, with service, with community. When you begin to add these back into your life, there will be more joy. There will be more lightness. And so the body will heal, the mind will transform, and the heart will give its purest and greatest love. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think that's 10. So why are we doing this? Because everybody needs to join the Tao Academy and the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field Open Spiritual Channels workshop that's happening this weekend. The master teachers, the center leaders, will be on the webcast. Why? Because in the field, everybody post, didn't your channels open wider? Didn't your soul language channel open wider? Didn't you feel the connection? That's why you need to be in the field. This is why you need to be with Francisco. This is why you need to be with Laura. This is why you need to be with Hui Ling. Is so that your channels can continue to open. So you can translate your own soul language with great fluency. This is one of the greatest gifts that Master Sha is bringing to the world. There is so much misinformation in the world right now. And then our heads start spinning because, this person told me this, that person told me that, blah, 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 blah. No. Connect with your soul. Connect with the soul world. Truth is there. Truth is in the soul. It's not out here. It's not somebody else telling you. That's okay. That's their journey. You need to connect to the soul world, and you need to hear from the soul world, starting with your soul, accurately, confidently, what the messages are for you. And it doesn't matter if you ever do this as for a living, if you ever do this for anybody else. You do this for yourself. You do this so you have everything that you need to be able to move forward on the spiritual journey. This is why we're doing tonight. This is why I've spent half an hour or more doing readings, is so you can see what the power is of soul communication. 1 minute of soul communication can change your life if you do this every single day. Every single day you give yourself Tao Hands blessing. Every single day you do a flow. Your life will change. Your life will change. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it today. Do it today. Take the classes. So I'm so sorry, our team just posted this, as far as I can see, it's posted this 3 times, yeah. So I invite you to register for this weekend. Many of you are you're not here in BC. It doesn't matter. We want as many people as possible to open their spiritual channels. I started by saying what Master Guo said 21 years ago. Master Guo said, the most important thing we can all do in preparation for Mother Earth's transition, which we're in the middle of, it's the beginning, is to open our spiritual channels. Because the level of misinformation is going to be exorbitant. And you need to know where to turn for truth. And that's through the spiritual channels. This is why we want you to take the workshop this weekend. So, if you want to work with us individually, we are more than happy to do that. So Sarah Baker has a practice that she does program once a week called Soul Voices and Tao Mantras. You can join her. You can connect with any of the master teachers, myself, Sarah, Cynthia Hamilton, Monique Giard, and we would be happy to work with you individually, either before or after the workshop. But take the workshop this weekend. It will help you immensely because you've got 3 master teachers, 3 grand masters, 3 different centers coming together. The power of that field is going to open your channels in a way that you don't understand. But trust me, you want to do this. You absolutely want to make sure that you have developed the foundation channel to a highly developed level so that you have no questions about your soul communication abilities. Yeah? So it is the beginning of the month. And it is my great honor to invite all of you to join the morning practice, 9 a.m. practice in Vancouver, so that you can develop a strong foundation, open the spirit, open the chi channels, open the Jing channel, the Shen channel, the seven soul houses. All of this helps you to open your channels. So it's been my great honor to be with you tonight. I thank all of you who have joined us, and I truly hope that each and every one of you will find a way to join the workshop this weekend. Okay? Love you, love you, love you. Thank you to the entire AV team, to the master teachers, Mark, Cynthia, Sarah, Monique, and did I miss anybody? No, I think I covered everybody. Love you all, and to the Zoom assistants, I think Barb and I'm not sure who the other person is. I'm not on Zoom. Love you. Oh, Yitka. Oh, beautiful. Yitka, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.